Hey friends, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm excited to share this with y'all. Okay, so I have always wanted to buy the Inkvent calendar from Diamine, and I've never done it. So I asked for it for Christmas from my in-laws, and look at that, they got it for me. So I thought it would be fun just to create a video. I may divide it into two parts depending on how long this takes, where I'm just gonna go through each one by, number one, number two, number three, and we're gonna swatch them out. I'll tell you what I think of the ink and so on and so forth. So I think that sounds like a good time. What do you guys think? And then I wanted to share, I set this up last night. It's so simple, y'all. I bought this when Hobonichi did their release, and it's an A5 like blank notebook. And I was like, I don't know what I'm using this for, but I've decided I'm going to use it as my ink journal. So I decked it out. I got these cute like fountain pen stickers and my name sticker from Just Scribble as some freebies when I ordered her plans by Just Scribble. And then I just used my stamp, and then I have this Xoxo stationery sticker in my stash, so I just decorated it up. But I just thought, like, let's go, let's test it out. I'm not a pro at this, but we're gonna have a good time. And so I don't have to ink a pen. I have this really inexpensive glass dip pen that I got from a craft store. I believe it was Hobby Lobby, if I'm not mistaken. I looked at other places in town locally, couldn't find one, so I think I ended up having to go to Hobby Lobby to get it, but it was like $9. So this is my first time using a glass fountain pen. I played with it last night just to see, or a glass dip pen, just to see how I liked it. And it was pretty fun. I also have some water here, and I'm going to use like the top of this ink sample that's like nearly empty, just to kind of like swirl the ink around on the page so I'm not wasting Q-tips. Yes, so that is the plan. So let's start with number one. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like be opening like each one on camera. I might just be like number one, number two. Okay, so first bottle is Baltic Breeze, and it is, so the back of this says, if you guys have never seen this, apparently this is an advent calendar that Diamine releases annually for like Christmas time. So you get 24 12 milliliter bottles and then one 30 milliliter bottle. I have done what I could to avoid any spoilers of this, just so I wouldn't have to see what the inks look like. Okay, cool. And for the sake of time, I'm going to be like taking the plastic off of these bottles off camera. I have to use my ring light. It's raining. It's yucky outside. This is a shimmer ink. It says on the side here, shimmer. And like I said, it's called Baltic Blue. So I'm just going to kind of give it a little shaky shake, and we're going to see how it performs. And hope I don't make a fool of myself, right? I'm going to look, because I'm clumsy. I'm not going to lie. I have this little like old t-shirt that I use. So this is day one. So I'm going to pull a little bit up in my little pipette here, just not much. Oh. And I'm going to put like a couple drops on the paper to swirl around. Okay, I'm going to put the lid back on this because I'm a klutz and I don't want to spill it. I'm going to see if I can get 4 on each page. We'll see how that goes. Because I don't want to be like, I don't want to be stingy with how much I swatch it. Oh, that's a pretty blue. It's really pretty. I like that one a lot. Okay. That is so cute, y'all. Probably shouldn't use this first page, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to do a little dip, and this is Baltic Breeze is what it's called. I'm going to do a little sample, and then we'll also visit like how it looks dried. So I'm just going to do a dip and hope I did it well enough. I'm going to put that to the side. And I'm going to write in Diamine Inkvent day one. Maybe. Uh-oh. There it is. It is not wanting to write with this glass pen for whatever reason. Let me dip it in a little bit more. Maybe that'll help. Diamine. We'll just put Baltic Breeze. I'm going to put that it's a shimmer. I'm going to write day 1 here. Maybe. Y'all, that's pretty. Let me zoom y'all in. That is a really pretty ink. I don't understand or think I understand like property names of inks and things of like that. So, because I'm fairly new to fountain pens, but you can kind of see the shimmer in it. It's got like it's almost like a rose gold or gold shimmer. There's some purple coming through, even a little bit of like pink as well. Really, really pretty. I know like you have to be very cautious about the shimmer inks that you use because they can clog up fountain pens. I do know that. So this is probably one that I would either use like for art, or I would need to get like a bigger nib to write that in. All right, so let's move on to day 2. So 2 is up here. Let's pull that out. Oh, a red. It's called Wilted Rose. Pretty. It is a standard ink, so no shimmer. I'm going to take the plastic off and we'll swatch this one as well. All right. Give it just a little swirly twirly. I don't know. And let's open it up. I'm going to pull some up in the pipette here. Put a few little drops. 2, 3. Okay, I'm excited to see what this color looks like. Y'all, and it is pouring down rain outside, so if you can hear that rain, just enjoy the sounds of it because we desperately needed rain around here. Oh, wow. This is pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, I'm already thinking this color is going to look so... Oh my God, I just spilled it. Hold on, y'all. I cannot believe I just did that. I can't believe I did that. Y'all, there's still some left. This is why I said I need to make sure that I put the top back on before I start moving around, because if not, it's going to be a mess. So let me clean it up. I got it all over the side and the back of my notebook, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's an ink journal anyway, right? No use crying over spilled ink. So if y'all needed an example as to how clumsy I am, and I'm leaving that in, maybe I'll bleep out the cuss word that I yelled. I didn't yell it, but anyway, maybe that would look good even in this. This is the new fountain pen Jessie got me for Christmas. It is the TWSBI Eco Cafe Bronze. I still have ink places. Hold on. I am such a klutz, y'all. This is why I have no business doing something like this. That's a good time. Let me just make sure. Let me wet this. I'll have to take some Lysol to my desk here. It's a good time. What a snafu. Make sure I at least get it kind of here. All right. That one's a good one for the blooper reel. I should like save all of my bloopers and just make like a blooper reel video. I cannot believe I did that because that is a really pretty color. And I spilled almost half the bottle. All right. Well, I'm going to have to be more careful. Anyway, it's a really pretty color. I don't know how I would describe it. Dusty rose, hints of brown. It's really pretty and I really like it. So let me dip the glass pen in here. I'm gonna have to get a new shirt. I'm gonna dip it, dip it, dip it. And then I'm gonna put the lid on this because absolutely not Tiffany. Good thing fountain pen ink bottles in my experience last a very long time. So we're gonna put the lid back on the bottle so we don't spill it again. And I have some ink left. So I'm gonna write, hopefully, ooh, we're gonna write day 2, maybe. Y'all, this was so much easier last night than it was, and I'm like reaching for the wrong bottle. This was so much easier last night. Let's try this again, shall we? Oh. All right. I commend you guys who make these videos that make it look so effortless and seamless because I am struggling. Day 2, and this is Diamine. It's Wilted Rose. It's a beautiful color. And my understanding is these are not ink colors that have been released before. Oh, it's so orange outside. Okay, I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can get a good look at the colors. Again, I am no expert as it relates to fountain pens and whatnot. I just know if I like something pretty, but you can definitely see the dusty pinks coming through with this color. It is absolutely gorgeous. So that's day 2. Now let me go and pull day 3. All right, and day 3 is here, so let's pull it out. Ooh, it looks like it might be a green. It's called Noble Fur, and it is Starbright. No, yeah, Starbright. I don't know what that means. Oh, it looks like it has, this also looks like it has some shimmer in it. Okay, so I'm going to shake it up. I'm going to remove the plastic and we will swatch this one next. All right, let me zoom you guys in just a little bit more. And let us hope that I do not spill this bottle. Lord, wow, it's very shimmery. It's a very green and shimmery ink. So let us see how this one performs. I mean, it is very sparkly. Okay, we're gonna put the lid back on so I don't spill it. I don't know what Starbright means when it comes to Diamine. Y'all, this is me just being, I'm newbie girl to fountain pens and ink, so I don't, ooh, wow, that's very Christmassy, y'all. That's pretty. Look at all the sparkle in it. Wow, that's so pretty. Like, that would be really nice to like do some artwork with, wouldn't it? Wow, okay. Do you think it'll work like on a dip pen? Let us try and see, shall we? Let's see how it writes. I'm imagining that this is definitely not an ink you can use in every fountain pen. I imagine that this is probably something you would either use like for art or something of that nature. I imagine all of this glitter in here would probably clog up a pen, right? I mean, it got on my hands and it is like very glittery. I've had enough glitter. So this is day 3. Diamine, what's it called? Noble Fur. Okay, I feel like with this one I gotta like draw some foliage or something. Wow. Look at all that glitter, y'all. That is beautiful. Beautiful. Let me clean off the fountain pen and zoom you guys in. Look at, can y'all see all of that glitter? It is just so pretty. It is a very, like, I mean, just basic, very Christmassy green. You know, it's so pretty. Wow, like that is definitely a great like Christmas time color. Let's go to day 4. Okay, where is it? Oh, it's right here in my face. Is this 4? This one right here? I imagine it's 4. Yeah, y'all can't even see it because it's not in frame. Hold up, wait a minute. Boom. This is 4 with the cute little man. I do like the art on here. Ooh. Forest Gâteau. Is this a shimmer? This is scented. Fascinating. All right, let me take this plastic off and we'll swatch this bad boy. Okay. Let's see. Again, Forest Gâteau. Let me smell it. See what it smells like. Oh my gosh, it smells like grape juice. That's so crazy. It smells like grape juice. What in the world? That is too funny. Let me get some of this water out of this. I bought a pack of these little pipette things for like $1.50, y'all. Like I said, my most expensive fountain pen that I own 2 TWSBI Ecos. And those are, you know, I feel like those are pretty mid-range fountain pens. I feel like I'm going to love this color. Oh my gosh. I'm going to put the lid. Y'all see me putting the lid back on because I learned my lesson. All right. Oh, this is like a burgundy color. This has been like my favorite color, the color I've been gravitating towards lately. It is a beautiful like wine color with some like purple undertones. It is absolutely, oh, that is gorgeous. So like when you have scented fountain pen inks, like do you smell it on the paper? And I'm gonna look weird. I look like a weirdo sniffing my paper. I'm glad none of my family walked up in here. Okay, so let's dip it. I do not want to spill this one because I'm in love with this color. It is so pretty. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, lid back on, y'all. And hope that I'm not struggling to write with this. Okay, I'm gonna turn it this way. So, I probably should write Star Bright. Y'all, look at how this Noble Fur is drying. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so this is day 4. And this is a fat nib, y'all. I'd be curious to see. It's very dark. I've been looking at a color similar to this. And it's called Forest Gâteau, I guess. So pretty. And this is scented. I am going to put scented. Let's do some of these doodads. Because, wow. So far, this is my favorite of the 4 days. This one is my favorite. This one I like too. I'm not so keen on the shimmers just because most of my fountain pens are fine or extra fine. I have 2 mediums, but I worry about even like clogging them up. And y'all, my hands, I'm a messy inker. So let's take a close look. I'm going to stand up. at these 4 inks so far. I'm going to take a quick break. This is day 1, Baltic Breeze. It has this really pretty shimmer to it. It's almost like a rose gold. There's some pink. Is it sheening? Am I using the correct word, y'all? And then day 2 is Wilted Rose, which is a standard ink, but it's this really pretty dusty rose brown color, corally almost. Then you've got the Noble Fur, which is a, I need to write down what this is, but I'll have to, this is Star Bright, excuse me. And it has so much glitter and sparkle in it. It is really pretty. Even like, look at the writing sample. And then lastly is the Diamine Forest Gâteau, and it's scented. And it's this really pretty, like, wine burgundy color. It is just not picking up, even on camera, as beautiful. Maybe I'll get some better lighting. I don't think I will. We're going to be having some rain and thunderstorms the next few days. And I did forget to mention this is 52 GSM Tomoe River paper. So I'm going to let these dry down. I'll do another, like, shot of these after they dry, and then we'll do the next 4 together. Hey friends, so I just wanted to do a close-up of how each of these inks looked when they were dried down. As you can see, that Noble Fur is really glittery. There are parts, like sometimes when you catch it in certain lights, it looks just like silver glitter. But I feel like these 3 ink colors dried absolutely beautifully, and I cannot complain about any of these. I really like all 4 of these. Not that I would use them all in my fountain pens, but I think that they turned out really, really nice. All right, friends. So I took a break to let the ink dry for the first 4 days of the Inkvent calendar. So, and again, artificial lighting. It's kind of late in the evening now at this point, but it'll be fine. So these dried really very nicely. This Diamine Noble Fur, it's, what was it called? I keep forgetting. It's called Star Bright. And like, depending on the angle, or like even when it's dark, like it looks very, you see it, that's silver, which I find to be interesting. But those colors turned out, they're so pretty. I really like them. Like, there's, aside from like, if you touch that, there's going to be glitter on your hand. So I don't recommend doing that. But yeah, so let's turn the page. Let's start a new page. I'm going to kind of fold it back so maybe it won't be as bad. As you can see, again, there's a thick nib on here, but there was some definite bleed through on this Tomoe River paper. You know, I don't care here. I would like to see how these perform in like fountain pens that are inked up. And I'm sure you guys will see that like in like future videos. But that was kind of like how it performed with me doing like the big swatches and using like the thicker nib on this glass dip pen. So let's hop to day 5, which is right here, and open this one up and see, Lord, and see what we got. Ooh, Icy Lilac, and it is another shimmer. So I'm seeing a pattern here, right? So I'm going to move this out the way. And I'm going to pause so I can just open up the plastic so you guys don't watch me struggle with that. So it looks like there's potentially like some silver shimmer in here. I'm going to give it a little, just a little shake. Probably don't need to shake it super hard. I can be very aggressive with things, y'all. But yeah, let's do this little sample here. I'm gonna put the lid back on because we don't want another incident. I was telling Jesse about my spilling of the ink, and he was not surprised at all. He was just like, whoopsie. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty. It reminds me of, is it Lilac Night that Diamine makes? It looks very similar to that color, maybe with some shimmer in it. I did throw away my old rag, and I found this old t-shirt that I was going to give, or, you know, put in Goodwill. So I just use it. But yeah, let me get the shimmer going. So let's do a little dip, and we'll see how it looks put down with this glass pen. I wish I was fancy and actually had like one of those really nice dip pens, but I don't. You know, I'm a newbie to fountain pens, but since last year, really wanted to try the Diamine Inkvent, and I thought it was a great gift. So let's do hopefully a quick writing sample. Maybe this is day 5. It's a really pretty purple, a lilac. It's really pretty, really, really pretty. Let me zoom y'all in so you can get a good look at it. And I will also show like how it looks when it's dried down too. But it's really pretty. It's got some purples and some blues in it. Again, I don't know proper terminology. This is like, I think, I'm sure there are fountain pen connoisseurs out here who are probably watching this and cringing because they're like, girl. But I really, really like this color. Again, it's a shimmer ink, icy lilac. And like I said, it does remind me of Lilac Night, which is a Diamine that I do have a sample of that I got from Goulet Pen a while ago. All right, so let's move on to number 6. I feel like I'm getting my bearings together, hopefully. Just trying to clean out my dropper here. Yeah, you can buy these droppers at most craft stores. I just happened to find mine at Hobby Lobby, and it was $1.50 for a pack of 20. So rather inexpensive. And like I said, the glass pen was $8.99. Ooh, cranberry. Oh, I think I'm gonna love this color. And this is a standard ink, cranberry. So we're gonna move our little box out the way again. And I'm gonna pause so I can open this and we can swatch this color as well. Yes, I'm actually really excited. I have been wanting some red colored inks that weren't like bright in your face reds. Very much cranberry colored, burgundy, crimson, that type of color. So I am excited that on the 6th day, it was here. You know, I think you kind of like run the risk of you might get inks you don't like when you buy like an Advent box, but you might also get inks that you do like, you know? And I think that when you buy something like this or get something like this, I feel like that's potentially a risk that you take, right? Or I feel like, well, not much of a risk for me because it was gifted, right? It was a gift that I had asked my in-laws for. So for me, I don't know. I can't remember how much this was. Like, it's like 115, 120, something like that. So, but it was very thoughtful of my in-laws to get this for me. So let's, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I love it. Okay, new favorites, right? How pretty is this ink color, y'all? Please, how pretty is this? I'm already loving it. I want to see, I already like want to put this in one of my fountain pens. It is so pretty. I may put it in my medium Jinhao. Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. I love this color. This has been like the color I've been gravitating towards lately. This and like really like deep greens have been like my jam. We're going to make sure for every bottle we put the top in, okay? Because we're not going to have another snafu. Absolutely not. All right. So this is going to be day 6. Oh, that is so pretty, y'all. And this is just a beautiful, beautiful color. Is that not absolutely lovely? Let's zoom in. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. And again, you know, we'll see how they look when they dry down too. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Ugh, that is absolutely scrumptious to me. I'm loving it. And y'all are gonna hear noise in the background. Everybody's home. You know, Jesse filmed while I was sitting in here, and I was like, he asked me to commentate on his video, so I did. And we had like a whole conversation while he was, you know, also giving his midweek update on his YouTube channel. Okay, so number 7. That's a cute little 7. How fun is this little box? Y'all, I love Advent boxes. I don't know how I'm going to feel about this color. This is a chameleon ink. Sorry, I'm not even in frame. So it is called Lemon and Lime, and it's called Chameleon. I don't know what chameleon ink is. See, I don't know. I am not a well-versed fountain pen person. I probably need to make it a goal to do more research on, you know, properties and things of like that nature with fountain pen inks. Oh, there's like shimmer or glitter. So, oh, interesting. Look at that. Interesting. Let us do a little swatch, shall we? Be very cautious with my clumsy self. Wow, this is a very weird green. It is very like lemon limey. I don't know how I feel about this one. I think this is probably the first one I'm kind of like, I don't know about this. All right, let's put the lid on. And that just goes back to what I was saying. Oh, was there still crimson in that pipette? I hope not. I don't like this. No, I don't like this. I wonder what makes it chameleon. I don't know. Maybe it dries down differently. Let's hope. Let us hope. Okay, let us hope. Because this color, I'm not liking it. Yeah. But again, I understand that risk, right? I wish this was the color I spilled. I'm sorry. I'm just being funny. No shade to you if you like it. This is just not my color, I guess. All right, let me put the lid on so I don't spill it. Because I don't want to, like, spill any more ink. I was just joking. Okay, so this is day 7. Oh, hold on. Is it going to write? There it is. Day 7. And I keep writing Diamine like we don't know that this is a Diamine ink. But I may look back on this one day and be like, huh? What brand is it? So it's a lemon and lime. And it says it's a chameleon. So I don't know what that means, but let's see what happens. Because to me, like, chameleons, like, can adapt and change colors, right? And I can't spell, which is why I'm writing chameleon based off of what that says. All right. Oh, we're not already out, are we? Okay. Okay. Not loving this one. This one is not, yep. Definitely not loving this one. Let me zoom y'all in so you can get a good close look at this weird color that I'm not feeling. I'm not feeling this one at all. Do not like it. We'll see what happens. But as it stands right now, yuck. It's ugly, okay? All right. Not my thing. But we'll see. Maybe it'll dry a different color. I don't know. We're about to find out once it dries, right? So let's do 8. still like super zoomed in. I sure am. Let me zoom y'all out. 8 is like right here. Where's the, oh, here's the doodad. The thingamabob. It's a door. It's called Marley, and it is a standard ink. Let's see what this one is. This is so exciting, though. I'm glad I get to share this experience with my YouTube friends. Okay, I'm going to like actually pause and not talk through me taking the plastic off so you guys don't have to hear the crinkle. Okay, so we have Marley, and it is a standard ink. I'm going to just kind of move it around a bit. Make sure there's not water in my pipette here or in my dropper. Or maybe I'll kind of, I mean, fountain pen inks are water-based, right? That's what I've been told. So, okay, I'm going to keep the lid close by. Let's see how this color looks, shall we? We're going to put that lid on every time. I've already made a fool out of myself one too many times, y'all. All right, and let's swirl it around. Ooh, this reminds me of, what color is it? There is a Diamine color sample that I have that reminds me of this color a lot. It's this really like deep purple, and it is really pretty. And I really enjoyed using it in my fountain pens. Let's do a little writing sample. I feel like I'm getting the hang of this little glass dip pen here. Learned my lesson. All right, let's see what this color looks like when it's written with. So this is day 8. It's almost like a grayish purple. Does that make sense? It's a very nice, like, dark grayish purple with, it has some blue undertoning here, but it is, yeah, definitely like a gray, a purpley gray is what I'm seeing. Am I describing colors well? Probably not. It's picking up pretty well on camera, so we can just do, I'll just pick the page up so you can get a good look. Lighting is not the greatest. So yes, so what I'll do since I filled this page up is I will wait till it completely dries, and then I'll do a clip like I did with the last set of 4, and I'll show how it looks when it's dried on the paper, because all of these inks are still very wet, and then I'll go into swatch the next 4. So far, I'm liking all of the inks except for the lemon and lime, the chameleon. I don't know how, I don't like it. It's ugly to me. That's not a color scheme that I like. So again, I think it's more personal preference than anything. Is this, do we call this like sheening? This, it's almost like this like gold sheening, even like some green almost coming through this cranberry. It's very pretty indeed. And was the cranberry, it was a standard as well. So in this group of 4, there was 2 standard, a shimmer, and then a chameleon, whatever that means. So yes, I'm going to pause and let these completely dry, and then we'll come back and do the next 4. All right, guys, so here I really just wanted to show a close-up of these 4 inks. Just we're getting really close, also like coming in from different angles. Still not liking the lemon and lime. I don't understand what the chameleon part of it is, but I really liked the other 3. So to me, that is a win. Okay, so I just did a close-up of these. They're mainly dry. I still don't understand what chameleon means. It has, well, it's not fully dry. It's still wet, like right there. But I'm ready to move on with my life and to swatch the next bit. So I think what I'm going to do is, let me see if I can find, I don't have any blotting paper, but I have this watercolor paper that I can kind of put down so it doesn't bleed onto the next page. But that's kind of how it looks. It looks like there's, I don't know, some red in there. Interesting. I still don't like it. I still don't like the lemon and lime. But we're going to move on because that's what I'm doing. And then this is what we're looking at as far as how it performed in the Tomoe River paper. Again, I put down some pretty big samples of it. And again, with the glass dip pen, it is a larger nib. So I don't know exactly what size it is, but I feel like, you know, when I'm doing these big old blobs, like, I feel like there's going to be quite a bit of bleed through. And I feel like ghosting is to be expected in Tomoe River paper. That's just my opinion. Okay, so we're on day 9. So let us open day 9 and pull this sucker out. Day 9 is called Wishing Tree, and it is another chameleon ink, whatever that means. Still have not figured out what chameleon ink is. So I'm going to open the plastic and we'll get started. So we're going to give it a little shake, not a heavy shake. I don't know. Am I supposed to shake these? I don't know. I watch fountain pen currently inked videos, and I'm just really modeling what these creators who use fountain pens a lot seem to do. That's how I'm rolling. And I feel like this is a great way to test out the ink colors. I'm just making sure there's no water in my pipette, or not a ton of it. And let's do another little swatch here. Hopefully without getting ink everywhere, which I did here, but that's okay. Just smooth it out with my finger. Lid goes back on because we don't want another snafu. Before I started filming again, I was editing the video and got to that part, and I had to bleep out ooh, that's pretty green. I had to bleep out a curse word. Oh, I like this green. What does it mean? I'm gonna have to look it up. So maybe before I get this video out, I'll look up what it means to be a chameleon ink, and maybe I can like put it up in the, I don't know, across the screen, or maybe like if anyone who uses fountain pens a lot that watches my videos and is probably cringing, like maybe you can share, what does it mean to be a chameleon ink? Because I have no idea. Okay, but let us do a writing sample. As always, learned the hard way. That's a joke that there is in my family, that I have to learn things the hard way, and I really do. So this is day 9. Oh, that's so pretty. Diamine. Wishing Tree, yes. And I feel like I'm getting more comfortable writing with this glass pen. And this is also chameleon ink, and I can't smell chameleon. Please don't judge me. I feel like I'm an intelligent human being, but spelling is not always my forte. I really like this one. So I wonder if this one could be used in one of my medium nib pens, or am I going to have to invest in more medium nib pens? Let me move this cord out the way. Let me zoom y'all in so you can see. It's this really pretty dark green, but it's got some like, I don't know if that's like blue shading. There's also some green shimmer in here. Oh Lord. it's really pretty. Whatever it is, it's just a lot of colors are coming through. It's like a gray green. There's some blue undertones. I wish it was picking up very like true to color. Let me zoom y'all out. I apologize. But it's a really pretty color. I really like this one a lot. But my concern is going to be, can I use this in my fountain pens? And really, I don't have expensive fountain pens, so I don't think if it did get clogged up and I messed up a $10 fountain pen, I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I don't want to like destroy my stuff. Okay, so number 10, is this 10 right here? Looks like a 10. Let me make sure. That's 10. All right, let's go to 10. Chilly Nights. Okay. Chilly Nights, and this is a Star Bright, which means it's going to be Glitterama, right? So I'm going to pause so I can open or get this plastic off. Oh, wow. There's like some like very like a lot of blue glitter. I hope that part dries. I made a mess of things. Let's give it a little shaky shake. Wonder if this is going to be like the green one. Let's see, shall we? Didn't learn my lesson. I'm making a mess, y'all. That is drying. Very interesting looking. Okay. We have little ink splatters all over the page, but it'll be fine. Oh, wow. Wow. That is like a very, like an indigo. Like if I had to describe this color that I'm seeing right here, I would describe it as nothing but indigo. It's beautiful. That is a beautiful blue. Dark. It's like a blue gray. Like, I mean, indigo. That's the best way I can describe that color. Is it's definitely like an indigo looking color. We're going to see how it looks once it dries. I can already see that glitter all in it. Hey. Okay, babe. So this is day 10. Diamine Chilly Nights. And it's, what's it called? A Star Bright? Star Bright. I don't know what any of those descriptions are. It is very pretty. Very, very pretty. Very lovely, nice indigo color with a lot of glitter in it. I'm going to bring it up instead of doing the zoom here so you guys can kind of see. You see all that like shimmer and glitter and all of that. It is absolutely a beautiful, beautiful color. All right, so we're on number 11 now. So 11 was, I just saw it a few minutes, it's right here. So let's open 11. My hands are gonna be like super covered in ink, y'all. Grotto. It looks orange to me. And Extreme Sheen. All right, so I'm gonna, same deal. Now, what does sheen mean? Does sheen mean, I would Google it, but y'all, I film on my phone. I think sheen is like when like another color like comes through or pokes through when the ink dries. Is that, I need to become versed in fountain pen ink verbiage and descriptions. Y'all, this Star Bright, it is lovely, like absolutely lovely. All right, so this is again Grotto and it's Extreme Sheen. and I have messy hands. All right. Jeez. Oh, wow. Let's see what color sheens or what. Yeah, interesting. Let's do a writing sample. I would be curious to see how this looks when it dries. And I think I'm gonna like stop filming for the night after the 12th one and resume tomorrow. And maybe by the time I resume, I can do a little bit of research on describing fountain pen inks and like actually sound like I know what I'm talking about. So this will be day 11. This is pretty. This is Diamine Grotto. Is it Sheen with a EA? 2 E's. Just making sure. I don't want to look stupid. Y'all, life's too short. Just have a little fun, you know? Do what makes you happy as long as you're not hurting others. Life's too short, right? This is pretty. I like this color. I want to see what extreme sheen it has when it dries. So there will definitely be a clip coming in once it's dry so that we can see what it looks like. But I like it. It's a burnt orange color. Honestly, it very much reminds me of, let's see if I can find the color, Pilot Iroshizuku Fuyugaki. That orange, it's very similar, I feel like. But I'm curious to see what that sheen is going to look like. But it's a very like beautiful burnt orange color. It has some brown in it, which I think is lovely. That chameleon is turning out very nice. It's got like almost like a bit of turquoise as well. Okay, so let's do let's do the last one. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to do 1 through 12 in one video, and then I'm going to have to do a part 2 the next day. But we're going to do we're going to do number 12, which is way down here. And let's see what this one is. It's called Snow Globe, and it's another chameleon. So we've got quite a few chameleons in here. And I feel like the chameleons have like shimmer in them. But I'll do some research, y'all. I don't want like to do research to the point that I spoil what else is left in here, but I would like to know what these terms mean, so that I'm not coming in here blind and being like, I don't know what it means. So let me take this plastic off. Hold, please. Like the longer I go, the harder it gets. Okay, so this one is called Snow Globe, and it is another chameleon. So stay tuned for part 2 of this video. So that way y'all I can, you know, maybe have some information that I have learned as well. I'm just dripping water. Lord have mercy. Okay. Here we go. Can't take me anywhere. 2, we're going to do 3 drops because that just seems adequate. Y'all know, remember, we learned the hard way. Let's see if I can get through the rest of these without spilling or making too big of a mess. Another blue. Lots of blues. Huh. This is almost like a blurple to me. Is it ultramarine blue that I'm thinking it kind of looks like? I know colors on paint palettes are colors based off of like colors I create with, you know, when I watercolor and things like that. So that's giving a very ultramarine blue color. It does seem to have some shimmer in it, but it is a chameleon ink. So let's see what it, you know, what that means. Am I even in frame as I dip? No. Apologies, my lovely friends. I'll get it together. lid on. All right, so day 12. This will be the last segment of this video. So we'll do day, it's really pretty, day 12. And we're going to see Diamine. What did I say this was called? Snow Globe. Lots of blues in this pack of 4. And this 2 is a chameleon. I could have probably fit 5 samples on here. Was that like a cat hair? Yes. But I didn't want to, I wanted to do it in I probably should have done it in increments of 5, but that's cool. We're just, you know, having fun. All right. So this group of 4 looks good. This is interesting the way it is drying, because it, if you remembered when it came on, it was a lot more blue in color, but it is almost drying like almost like a, I don't know, a gray green. It does have that shimmer in it. You see it. The Star Bright is, that's beautiful. Like, that's so pretty. The, you know, the colors coming through, I guess that's called sheening. I don't know what this Ultra Sheen is going to look like. And then we have the, it's Snow Globe, y'all. Jeez Louise, Tiffany. I just wrote Diamine Globe. It's Snow Globe. Let me put snow above it so that I actually have the correct name, because I will use this for reference if I want to ink a pen up. I think that's the fun part about having an ink journal, is you have like references of what colors look like. So I'm just gonna go, oops, because why not? It's a good time. Okay. All right. So this'll, I'll come back, I'll do like a clip like I did for the other 2 pages where I go through and like zoom in really close once it's fully dry, so you guys can see how it looks. And then that will be the end of the video, and then there will be a part 2 with numbers 13 to 25. So I'm probably just gonna say bye here. Thank you guys for watching if you stuck around, because I know this is gonna be a long one. I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye, friends.
All right, friends, here is the last close-up of this page. As far as the extreme sheen, it's looking like a reddish brown is sheening through. I think the Wishing Tree Chameleon dried interesting, and loving the Diamond Chili Nights. The Snow Globe is also beautiful. So these are very interesting inks, and the way they dried looked a lot different than how they looked when they first came out the bottle.